Hi everybody and welcome to the ClearSkin PRO webinar. My name is Toledano. I'm a Director of Clinical Applications and R&D in Alma, and I would like to welcome you to this webinar. But first, before we start, of course, we cannot ignore the challenging times we're facing. Alma is doing extreme measurements to maintain a supportive environment to all our colleagues, distributors, doctors, and clinics alike. In the words of our CEO, Mr. Lior Dayan, we are dedicated to our core values, well-being and people first. Today, we have an honor of hosting in this webinar one of our well-known KOL and a personal friend of mine, Dr. Lehevit Akerman. Dr. Akerman has been working with Alma for the past 10 years, practicing dermatology for the past 20 years, and practicing lasers for the past 15 years. Dr. Akerman is also one of the first in the world to have the new ClearSkin PRO worldwide. So naturally, she's the best person to guide us through the how-to of this new technology. But before Dr. Akerman takes the lead and explain the clinical benefits, I would like to give us a short review to better understand the new ClearSkin PRO. Since it was launched, we get asked a lot, what have you changed? So the most important factor, which Dr. Akerman will explain later, is of course doubling the fluence. And by doubling the fluence, we're actually doubling the potential. We had also created a more ergonomical change in design and a new finger switch to ease the use, following a long research we've done and a feedback over the past 4 years. But mainly, and this will be discussed also by Dr. Akerman, are the results. Results. We have witnessed a dramatic improvement in clinical results, ease of use, and patient satisfaction since starting to evaluate this handpiece about 2 years ago. Just to give you a short overview about the specification of this handpiece, this is a clear erbium glass 1540 class 4 laser. It emits a 1540 nanometer wavelength. We can work in a pulse duration of 1, 2, or 3 hertz. We have an array of tips enabling us to treat various indications, which we'll discuss later on, but the main one would be the 7x7 pixel tip to enable us to create better rejuvenation with the same array of tips. And of course, the increase in fluence. In addition, there are 2 different cooling tips. One is vacuum assisted to treat acne mainly, and the horseshoe mainly to treat rejuvenation. These are the main indications that the 1540 ClearSkin PRO handpiece is aiming for. As I mentioned before, we're talking about acne, but also any kind of textural changes like acne scars and skin rejuvenation are possible, and with the 2mm tip, also benign lesions. But today's topic is going to focus on skin rejuvenation and on the Pixel 7x7 tip. And as you can see, for each indication, there are several handpieces that we can use. For skin rejuvenation, the best option will be the 7x7 pixel tip. For the acne vulgaris, we would either use the 4 or the 10mm tips. For acne scars, we can use the fractional 7x7 or the 4mm, and for benign lesions, the 2mm tip, which is non-cooled, is the best option. So why have we chosen the 1540 wavelength? If you look at this graph, you can see that the 1540 is primarily the chromophore in this wavelength is water. That means that there is no absorption in melanin and minimal absorption in hemoglobin. The absorption in water creates a deep thermal penetration of light with non-ablative heating and with minimal downtime. That means that when we're treating with the 1540, we're causing coagulation deep into the dermis where water are present without damaging the epidermis, okay? There is a relatively deep dermal penetration, which we'll explain and show when we talk about the histologies. And there is no downtime because we're not damaging the epidermis. So this also dramatically reduces the risk of any side effects. Let's talk about skin rejuvenation. Basically, the mechanism of action in this case is that light is absorbed by the water. The energy from the light is transformed into heat, which is intensely enough to create coagulation or irreversible damage to proteins. The temperature is high as 80 Celsius degrees. If we're using the fractional 7x7 tip, we're creating columns of coagulation up to 1 millimeter in depth, and surrounding them, there is a thermally reversible effect, which also promotes collagenesis. It triggers an immune response and an inflammatory reaction, and both of them alike, the coagulation and the thermal effect, are causing replaced tissue and extracellular matrix renewal. If you look at the histologies we've done here, comparing 1 stack versus 2 stacks versus 3 stacks, you can see that although we've used the same energy, we have changed slightly the width of the columns, but dramatically we were able to increase the depth. And we were able to see that the optimal number of stacks would be 3 to get to a depth of almost 1 millimeter. This led us to build this protocol according to skin type, in which we suggest to deliver almost the maximum amount of fluence with 2 or 3 stacks and multiple passes to get the best of the results you can get from this handpiece. Number of sessions, of course, depend on the patient's satisfaction, on the protocol designed by the doctor, any combinations, things that Dr. Akerman will discuss in a few minutes. We suggest an interval of minimum 4 weeks to get some collagen renewal and neocollagenesis happening before the procedure can be performed a second time. And we've concluded that, first of all, it's a minimal downtime procedure because the epidermis is virtually intact. There is some edema, but nothing too dramatic. We saw a very effective coagulation on the dermis level, meaning that you know that we are effective. And we saw that the width of those columns were relatively low, but the depth was very deep, enable us to get a very good skin rejuvenation. So before I hand over the microphone to Dr. Akerman, I encourage you to log into one of our websites and find out more about this handpiece. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, I am Lehevit Akerman. I am a dermatologist, and we will try to take a small break from our crazy new routine with the coronavirus and just focus for a short period of time on our regular life. And I will try to share with you now my experience with the Harmony Excel Pro and speak about combination using the new handpiece ClearSkin PRO. So welcome everybody, and really it's a great pleasure. So again, if we will just forget for a few minutes about the virus, let's just try to remember what our world used to look just a month ago. And we know that everybody wants to look younger today, and you know that getting older is not really something to write home about, and really everybody wants a younger look. But sometimes I just think that we maybe took it a step too far, and maybe this is one of the reasons that we are seeing a shift in approach of aesthetic treatments. Our patients today are not willing to have very aggressive treatment. Our patients are not only looking for filling wrinkles, but rather we want more natural and harmonious results. We are looking now for natural beauty, and this is a worldwide approach. Because we know that our patients, when they look in the mirror, they want to recognize themselves. And moreover, we know that the biggest barrier to overcome before getting an aesthetic treatment is the fear of looking fake or unreal. So that's why it's really important to maintain a natural look. And for this, we need a lot of combinations. Everybody is talking about combinations. And why do we need to combine? Because it enables us to combine non-aggressive techniques with less downtime, no pain, less side effect, and we get better results because we can tailor the exact treatment that our patient needs. This is a personal treatment. This is a plan because we know that although all our patients will want more or less the same, we are all different. We need to target and to create a specific plan for every single patient. And we have a lot of options today. We have a lot of technologies and techniques, and amongst them, of course, we use a lot of lasers. And why do we like lasers more than previous years? And why lasers take a big part in skin rejuvenation as opposed to before? Because we get more natural results. This is the holistic approach. We have globally addressment of the patient's demands. And we have a lot of devices in the market. And yes, usually we do need a lot of devices because we need to target a lot of different indications. And that's the beauty of the Harmony. And I've been using the Harmony for many, many years. And why is that? Because this is a platform. Because the Harmony combines a full spectrum of aesthetic indications. We have many options in one specific platform. It actually a lot of devices together, lasers, IPL, and other. One of my favorite handpieces for a long, long time in the Harmony is the ClearSkin, which is the erbium glass. And again, this is the previous edition of the erbium glass, which I have a lot of experience with for a few years already. So this is a 1514 nanometer handpiece, a non-ablative, and we use it for few indications, for skin rejuvenation, for acne scars, and for acne lesions. The main chromophore of this handpiece is water. So we have water, which is the laser, which is absorbed in the water in the sebaceous gland, because the main component of the sebaceous gland is water. So we have shrinkage and destruction of the sebaceous gland and less sebum. And if we have less sebum, we have less acne. So this is a photothermal effect. Okay, and also we have sebum reduction, we have less bacterial growth. But it's not only that. The ClearSkin and the pixel tip creates columns of coagulation, of non-ablative coagulation in the dermis. So again, the target of this handpiece is the dermis, and here we can see the coagulation in the dermis and the epidermis is still intact. So we can use it also for skin rejuvenation. This is the older screen and you can see the parameters. So you can see here the previous version of the Harmony, and this is the new version of the Harmony XL Pro. So what is different? We have few newer and advanced handpieces, and now I will focus on the newest ClearSkin Pro. So what's new about this device, about this handpiece? Well, the color is a little bit different, the design is a little bit different, but most important, we have double the fluence, so we can have better results. We are still doing the same safe treatment, but the results we expect to be much better. So you can see these are more or less the same specifications. This is an erbium glass, a 1540 nanometer handpiece, and we have different tips, as you can see here. We have the 2 millimeter, the 4 millimeter, which we call the standard, the 10 millimeter, and of course the pixel. But what's new is that the fluence is now up to 3000 millijoule per pulse. So the main indication that we can use this handpiece is for skin rejuvenation. Yes, we can also use it for acne. We can also use it for acne scars, and we can also use it to treat benign lesions. But skin rejuvenation is, in my hands, the wow treatment with this device. So you can see here in detail the indication and which tip to use. So for skin rejuvenation, I still use the pixel tip as I used to use before, but you can also use the other tips for acne and for acne scars, as you can see here. Again, this is the same chromophore as before. This is the same wavelength, the 1514. The chromophore is water. It is absorbed, and we have these columns of coagulation deep in the dermis, as you can see here in the slide in front of you. So the epidermis is totally intact, and we have a really substantial coagulation, effective coagulation in the dermis. So here you can see the difference between one stack, two stack, and a triple stack on the same area. Again, still the epidermis is not harmed, is not damaged, but you can see that the width and the depth of the coagulation, it's more deeper and it's more wider if you do few pulses. Usually what I'm doing between 2 to 3 stacks. So I'm doing 2 stacks, and then I'm doing another pass, and then I'm moving to another area, and then I'm evaluating the face, and if there is a need, and if there is not a lot of redness, I do another pass. So here you can see the new protocol to use with this handpiece, with the pixel handpiece. So we can go up to 3000 millijoule per pulse. My suggestion, since this is a very powerful device, and if we have a lot of coagulation, we can create some blistering, and it's also a little bit painful. And if we have a lot of inflammation and blistering, we do have a small risk for PIH. So my suggestion is to start with in the lighter skin types with the lower settings, again with the darker skin types with the lower settings, and only in the second treatment higher the parameters just a little bit. So to conclude about this new handpiece, we have really no downtime. The treatment is a little bit painful. Few patients can tolerate it with no topical anesthesia, but if you want to work it with the higher settings, we can apply topical anesthesia for about 20 minutes, half an hour, it depends on the patient, and then perform the treatment with no pain and no downtime. We have here some preliminary results for skin rejuvenation. We can use it for the periorbital and perioral areas. We know that these wrinkles consider a lot of patients, and we don't have the optimal solution for them. We can treat only one part of the skin because we don't have we don't injure the epidermis, so we don't have any change in the skin tone and in the skin color. And we can see very nice improvement also in the pores and also in the erythema of the skin, and also in areas which we don't have a lot of treatments, for example, the forehead, for patients who don't want botulinum toxin. So this is a really good option and safe option. We will just show you a clip of how this treatment is performed. So again, this is a relatively new a handpiece in my clinic. I have only started using it in the past months. So this is the new settings. We can go up to 3000 millijoules per pulse. As I told you, I'm using lower settings. We are using the speed is 1 hertz, and you can see this is a patient skin type between 3 and 4. And you can see the treatment. She's doing this treatment without any anesthesia at all. And you can see that it's really tolerable. It's not a lot of fun, but you can see that this patient is very easily to conduct. I'm just doing columns. I'm doing 2 stacks, as I have told you before. So I'm doing 2 stacks, and then I'm doing again another pass in the same area with double stack. Usually then I move over to the other side, which I have not treated yet, and only then I go back to the first side, because I want to evaluate the erythema. If I have a lot of erythema, I see the response of the skin. If I have a lot of erythema after 2 double pass with 2 stacks, each pass I do 2 stacks, so I don't perform the 3rd pass, not in the first treatment. But again, we can do 3 passes, and we can higher the parameters up to 3000 millijoules per pulse. You can see that we have very, very slight erythema after the two passes. Here I'm finishing the 2nd pass, and you can see this is a really lunch break procedure. Of course, we need to get out of the house in order to perform the treatments, but let's hope this is going to happen really, really fast. So I really like combinations with 1514 with erbium glass, because I think it's a really good tool for combinations, and I will share with you now a little bit some of my combinations. So this is a combination of the ClearSkin of the 1514 with injection of the skin booster, and the indication here is acne scars and skin rejuvenation. You can see very, very nice improvement. The skin booster is a cross-linked HA, which is injected to the skin, and you can see still the maintenance of a good result 2 years after she completed only 1 session. So combinations allow us prolonged results, very fast results, and less amount of treatment. So this is a patient, and this is a scar and not a wrinkle. And here I did a combination of ClearLift, which is a 1064 nanometer, the ClearSkin, the erbium glass, and a skin booster. Just a quick reminder, what's the difference between erbium glass, erbium YAG, and the 1064 nanometer. So with the 1064, the ClearLift or the Alma Q, we have this integration of the dermis, the photoacoustic effect. With the erbium glass, we have the photothermal effect, we have coagulation, disintegration, and coagulation here. And of course, with the erbium YAG, we have ablation, non-ablative devices, ablative device. And here again, side-by-side comparison between the Q1 Pixel 1064, the ClearLift, which is also a part of the Harmony Excel, the erbium glass, and the erbium YAG. Again, the biggest advantage of the Harmony is that one device, a lot of different combinations. And I really like to combine the ClearLift and the ClearSkin. I think we have a synergistic effect, the photothermal and the photomechanical effect. We can use it as a good treatment options for patients, for young patients with acne and acne scars. If those patients do not wish for any downtime, this is the option treatment for them, especially now with the new, stronger handpiece. Of course, in more severe cases, or if we don't have enough results, we can combine it also with the microplasma with the fractional RF. You can see very nice result. Again, for scar, this is a traumatic scar. Again, the combination of clear lift and clear skin only. A patient with acne, very nice result with the clear lift and clear skin. Improvement of the acne, improvement of the tone of the skin. Very good option for patients with mild acne and mild acne scars. And again, here I combine the clear skin and the fractional RF. And again, very severe case, these are hypertrophic scars, as you can see here. So I have combined the erbium YAG, the erbium glass, and the 1064 nanometer and the fractional RF, and you can see very good clearance of the hypertrophic scars, of the acne, and of the depressed scars. You can also use the combination of clear skin, the erbium glass, and the 1064, the pixel, for the 1064 pixel handpiece for stretch marks. And again, stretch marks is a very tough indication to treat. We don't always get good results, but this allows us to treat our patient safely, even darker skin patients. Again, this combination of 1064 and erbium glass for patients with acne and acne scars, very young patient, no pain and no downtime. This is a study which we are conducting, and these are new results. This is the combination of the clear skin and Profilo. Profilo is a relatively new product in the market. This is a new non-cross-linked product. It doesn't have the BDDE, and it creates collagen stimulation. And here you can see very nice reduction in the acne scars. You can see that we have a reduction in the depth and the area, as you can see here, from December to February, only a month ago, and we have a 30% reduction in the area of the scars with this combination. And please take into consideration that this is only after 2 treatments of the erbium glass and 1 treatment of the injection of the Profilo. Again, the same combination, improvement of acne scars and skin texture. As you can see here, 20% reduction after 2 treatments only, and this is the advantage of this treatment. Now we can offer our patient treatments for skin rejuvenation, treatments for acne scars with 0 downtime. So, to conclude, ClearSkin is a frequently used handpiece in my clinic. It is a very safe and effective handpiece with low risk for side effects and no downtime. Now, the new handpiece, the ClearSkin PRO, is a much more powerful handpiece, still maintaining the important balance between effective and safe. I really like safe treatments. I'm a big fan of non-ablative treatment. So it will allow us to easily combine technologies but achieve better results. So thank you very much, everybody. And if you have any questions, so I'm here for you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lehevit. My name is Nadav Cham. I'm managing the sales of EMEA, and today I'm going to speak to you about the new Harmony, the special edition. So let's get it started. So the market of the medical aesthetic industry is quite immense and quite large. We are talking about an estimation of 6% CAGR year on year from 2016 to 2021. Of course, the following days will determine the average growth rate in this year, but for sure we know that the situation will recover. It will take some time, but for sure this year will be positive. We understand that there are some challenges ahead of us, but we see that the demand is still out there. In terms of the energy-based treatment systems, we are talking about estimation for next year for more than 4 billion. And when we speak about the energy-based market, we have to know that in terms of the size of the hair removal, we are estimating roughly about 36–35% of the market, but the majority of the market is actually rejuvenation. In this term, we are talking about wrinkles, we are talking about skin texture, we are talking about resurfacing, etc. Everything related to non-invasive and minimal invasive treatments. And this is quite a large segment. And of course, with the new Harmony, you have the right tool to attack this segment. In terms of the device, I think we all know the Harmony, and the Harmony is a very loved device from Alma. And for many years, this was the golden standard. And it is still today, but we feel that we have some innovation to do. We have something new to bring to the market, not only in terms of appearance, and we sure did that with the new Harmony, but also in terms of new technologies. And today I'm going to be speaking to you a little bit about that. So the story about the Harmony is, of course, combination of treatments. We are talking about non-invasive or minimal invasive treatments. So we have ablative and non-ablative treatment. We have lasers, and also we have IPLs. And by giving such tool for the doctor or for the clinic, you're actually empowering them and giving them such a wide variety of solutions. They can find treatment for pigmentation and vascular lesion and rejuvenation. And actually there's 65 approved indication in which they can treat. So variety of solutions in one workstation, ablative and non-ablative. The device is a world of possibilities. There's no consumable. You can treat all skin types. And of course, you can upgrade along the years. I know some of you are selling packages. In some cases, you can start with 2 or 3 handpieces and then develop your clinic along the way. We find it very comforting from some doctors because they want to invest a little bit and then build their clinic and develop another laser, another IPL, etc. And of course, the big story with the Harmony is the option of combination. So we can combine treatments and then have superior results, and this is what the Harmony is all about. So those are the 65 FDA cleared indication. Most of them are referring to skin remodeling and lifting, skin resurfacing, tone and texture, vascular lesions, pigmented lesions, tattoos, hair removal, and acne. In terms of applicators, we have lasers and AFT, which is our IPL, proprietary IPL of Alma. In terms of the laser, for this Harmony, we initiate innovation process to bring a new ClearSkin, so ClearSkin PRO, and a new DiVL, so you have the DiVL Pro. The rest of the handpieces are well known, I think, for most of you. In terms of innovation for the lasers, I think Oad also clarified the specification, but just to mention that we are talking about a really new model of ClearSkin, and I think the results are impressive, and this should bring you confident to reassure you about the new lasers and the combination of such a new lasers in your portfolio. So we have different varieties of pulse durations, different variabilities of tips, energy density, which is very impressive, and it all come down to the option of creating cones of coagulation to penetrate deeper and to be more safe. So by doing that, you give a great tool for the doctors, and we all know that the non-invasive treatments are getting ahead of the invasive treatments. People are looking for great results with less downtime, and the ClearSkin is just the tool for that. This is just to share with you the 2 stack and the depth. So you can see a clearly nice column, coagulation column. The skin is intact. The width and depth of the penetration are sustainable. And this creates really a nice effect in the upper and mid collagen area. In terms of the AFT applicators, we have basically the beloved IVL ISR. We noticed that some of the doctors would like to be more precise when it comes to using the dye. The dye is very potent handpiece, and so sometimes it doesn't help them to jump with 1 joule for each time they want to increase or decrease the power. So in this case, we created a state in which the intervals are much more delicate. And so you can use the option of fluence in terms of 0.2 joule interval, which gives you more precision to the doctor. On top of that, of course, we have a 1 centimeter spot size, which is great for small areas. So this is another nice addition for the platform. Again, here we are talking about pigmentation, different pigmentation, and different vascular lesion conditions. And of course, those are the main 2 innovation when it comes to the new Harmony XL Pro Special Edition. So we spoke before about the aspect of combination. I think we can emphasize here that we are talking about different combinations. It could be ClearLift and ClearSkin together to create a nice thermal and mechanical effect that creates nice rejuvenation results. It could be IVL and long pulse for superior related vascular indications. So the varieties are quite powerful and quite rich. The doctors can use many different handpieces, and in some cases when the client wants to be very delicate or is very sensitive, or there's an event that it needs attention, it can treat something which is a very gentle treatment with less downtime. And in other conditions, you can, of course, be more aggressive, a bit more aggressive with minimal invasive treatments like the erbium YAG and other treatments that we can use on the Harmony. So basically, you have a nice platform, nice new innovations. I remind you that the rejuvenation segment is the largest segment in our market, much larger, maybe 3 times larger than the hair removal. So we have a lot going on for us. This is a new device. The Harmony, I think, already is a brand. The ClearLift is a huge brand. Now the ClearSkin is going to be competitive also and very much potent. So think about those combinations. Think about how you can reach different doctors. So basically, you have your own doctors that already bought an Harmony and are not planning to buy a new Harmony yet, but still they can buy the ClearSkin, of course, or the IVL Pro. So those ones, this is one segment. Another segment is those doctors who maybe are starting their clinic and want to start with something which is affordable but gives them a variety of solutions. And of course, you have the dermatologists and the doctors that are looking for ablative and non-ablative solution all in one, which comes with a stamp of a good quality and a professional company like Alma Lasers. So if you have any question, you can send me an email. I will contact you directly. We can help you also if you need some comparison between the Harmony and other competitors in the market. I know some of you have competitors which are different than other countries, so feel free to contact us. And I would like now to present Tal Borgan, the Director of Marketing. And thank you very much, and be safe.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tal Borgan. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Alma, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we approached our new product, ClearSkin PRO, and also expand the conversation about Harmony XL Pro, and I'll tell you about all the new material that we've created to help you to promote our new treatments and new handpiece and products. So once we started getting the feedback from our clinic about the new handpiece that they've been testing, the ClearSkin PRO, we realized that we have a great opportunity here for a big marketing celebration. And sometimes there's no need for more than one good reason to spark a new marketing activity. And basically, this was the trigger for this whole thing, the great success and great results that we were hearing about of the new handpiece, ClearSkin PRO. So we knew two things. We had two facts. Number one, we knew that Harmony XL Pro has been out there for 5 years already, very successful. We succeeded in establishing a very strong brand. And we also knew that we have two new amazing applicators, the ClearSkin PRO as well as the DiVL Pro. So we felt that this is enough of a good reason to rebrand Harmony, create a new platform, redesign it, make it more modern, more up-to-date, and also rewrite the content and provide you with some new exciting stuff to work with in order to push these treatments to patients. So obviously we focused on ClearSkin PRO because from technological standpoint, we knew that this is the news, this is the big thing that is happening. And what led us is the slogan, when it comes to your skin, always work with the Pro. Pro is a very strong word here that is accompanying all the Harmony XL Pro material that we have, and it's also embedded into the names. So the main focus was from technological perspective, the two new handpieces. And we also created and wrote the unique selling points for ClearSkin PRO. So we knew that power is a leading topic here, and we decided to establish it as a very powerful technology and also put emphasis on the positive results, the great before and after photos. So unique selling point, number one, of course, is the high power. It's up to 3,000 millijoules. We are talking also about the great and proven results that we can share with everybody that is interested. Zero downtime. I tested it on myself, my own skin, and it looks amazing. After 1 hour, there is really no sign, and the feel of the skin is incredible. Optimal and safe for all skin types, of course, and it's also can be treated year-round. So there's no limitation of any season, and this is a year-round treatment. We also created a product video that was showcasing the new handpiece, and this video captures all the benefits that we spotted for this product. So it's a short video, and basically it delivers the message in an instant way, and also fun to watch. Check it out.
Rejuvenation. It's our most sought-out objective, the holy grail of skin aesthetics. But rejuvenation is not only a product, it's a state of mind. It's our passion and desire to innovate, to reinvent, recreate, reimagine everything over and over again. Introducing ClearSkin PRO, Alma's new breakthrough applicator, offering outstanding results for skin rejuvenation treatments with extraordinarily powerful energy emission, combining non-ablative fractional laser with simultaneous contact cooling. With twice the energy of previous solutions, the ClearSkin PRO applicator delivers up to 3,000 millijoules in one effective pulse. This considerable increase in power provides a significant clinical benefit and visible difference in skin rejuvenation treatments. ClearSkin PRO's non-ablative erbium glass 1540 nanometer laser deeply penetrates the skin, creating columns of coagulation, which promotes new dermis synthesis and regenerates the extracellular matrix while leaving the epidermis intact. The new ClearSkin PRO is the next generation ultimate applicator, allowing year-round treatments for any skin type with zero downtime. And to complement the ClearSkin PRO beautiful ergonomic design, we are launching the Harmony XL Pro Special Edition. A modern and refreshed exterior representing the entirely new way we perceive skin rejuvenation, combining the strongest thermal effect to an already clinically proven array of applicators for holistic rejuvenation. This extensive platform singularly expands the offering of medical aesthetic clinics literally everywhere. Harmony's ClearSkin PRO by Alma. The next generation is already here.
So this video not just only delivers the message in the most comprehensive way, it also gives us a glimpse to how the skin reacts from clinical standpoint. So that could be a very good marketing tool for you guys to sell through the product. So what's new in our new Harmony, the Harmony Special Edition? Number one, we made a little facelift to the actual product. This product is about 5 years old. We felt that we should give it a little bit of a makeover. So we changed the colors, we changed the opening screen, we used colors that are more up-to-date, more modern, and more aligned to today's trend. So that's number one. We also rebranded Harmony XL Pro. We gave it a new visual language. So first of all, we changed the logo. We got rid of the diamond. We used something more abstract. So you can see the old logo on the left side of the screen and the new one on the right side of the screen. You can see the difference. The right logo is much more, is a better fit for today's style and design. We also changed the entire visuals that were associated with the Harmony XL Pro brand. We got rid of all the posing models. These are visuals that we had in the old visual language, and we changed it to real people, to diverse people. This aligns with Alma's visual identity and approach in general. We use visuals that are optimistic. We like showing people who are vital, smiling, in movement. So the new visual language of Harmony XL Pro looks like part of Alma's family right now. We also created new print material. So when it comes to print, we created 3 different print brochures. The first one is a ClearSkin PRO brochure. It's a 4-page brochure that communicates only the ClearSkin PRO messages, focusing on all the clinical data, talking a lot about the power, twice the power, talking about the fact that the power is increased to provide a very significant clinical benefit and visible results for all skin rejuvenation treatments. So obviously, this is something that is very, very focused for potential ClearSkin PRO customers. We also have a more comprehensive Harmony XL Pro brochure that is detailing all the different leading hand pieces that are available on Harmony XL Pro. So there's a short description within this brochure for the full spectrum of solutions for different indications, not just skin rejuvenation, also for acne, also for vascular lesions, pigmentations, and etc. So this is more similar to the old brochure. This provides a full solution to whoever wants to learn more about Harmony XL Pro product with its all capabilities. And the last brochure is something new that we developed. We call it the multi-generational brochure. We recognized at some point the opportunity that we have with the wide variety and capabilities Harmony XL Pro carries to develop specific protocols for skin rejuvenation for different age groups. So what we did, we took almost the entire population or the entire relevant population, and we divided it into 4 different age groups. The first age group is baby boomers, which has its own nuances and specific needs. We know about baby boomers that they spend their younger years with minimal awareness to skincare and to sun damage. and without the advanced technological developments available today. So we developed a 60-day protocol using ClearSkin PRO and Erbium YAG to meet their very specific needs. We did the same for Generation X that is characterized by being very hard workers, exposed to sun, using very poor diet. So we created a 56-day protocol using Erbium YAG, ClearSkin PRO, and ClearLift. These different protocols are portrayed in this multi-generational brochure. There's also two more age groups, millennials, that we know that tend to maintain an optimal work-life balance. And they have a very high awareness of aging and therefore understand and embrace the importance of self-care. So we built for them a solution that addresses their overall desire to maintain their youthful appearance. Using a 40-day protocol with the ClearSkin PRO and ClearLift. There's also the fourth age group, the iGen, the youngest age group of these four. And we know that this one is eager to enjoy a unique and extraordinary experience without a sense of commitment, and they seek and immersed in advanced technologies. We created also a unique protocol for those. So this is also a great way to promote Harmony XL Pro as a product, because basically it covers needs of all relevant age groups, and all of that is specified and described in this multi-generational brochure. In terms of other marketing materials, so we have different B2B videos that promote Harmony XL Pro and ClearSkin PRO specifically. So there's the marketing video that we just watched together. We also have a treatment video that we've taken in our own home clinic that demonstrates a treatment. And we also have a great piece by Dr. Naranjo. It's actually a live demo that was conducted at IMCAS Paris about a month and a half ago. And that also kind of covers all the clinical aspects of this handpiece. We also have B2C videos. We've released the Harmony XL Pro treatments B2C videos about 2 years ago. We have 3 treatments promoted through these videos: ClearLift, ClearVein, and ClearSkin. These are short and are ideal for screening them in waiting rooms. I'm going to show you just one video out of the 3, just so you can get the look and feel. These B2C videos are also, of course, available as open sources if you would like to use any other language.
Calling all skin types. It's time to wake up. To ClearLift, skin rejuvenation treatment. Tens of thousands of people around the world are already benefiting from this spectacular treatment. It's safe, virtually painless, and with no downtime, making it the perfect lunch break treatment. ClearLift's revolutionary laser technology rejuvenates your skin, fixing skin imperfections with unprecedented flexibility and precision, enhancing your natural beauty and revealing smoother, younger, healthier-looking skin. Regenerate your skin and life with ClearLift.
Okay, we have also a new digital assets. We had before a great Harmony XL Pro mini site, so we applied the new branding into the site and also incorporated the new copywriting, the new text that we've created for the brochures. So you can check it out. It's harmonyxlpro.com. There is a B2C section and a B2B section. So I would take a few minutes to review that and get familiar with the material there. But it's great material, and the actual mini site now looks very, very well. So definitely something that is worth using. We also have new digital banners that we created for the new Harmony Excel Pro with the new marketing messages. We have a new material as a new B2B roll-up. The brand book, of course, is available for you. So you can have all the new branding guidelines in one place. We have new product photos, professional product photos of the different hand pieces, as well as the new platform and brand visuals. And we also have a magazine B2B ad. The sales presentation is also available for you with a lot of new before and after photos. We also have those as individual photo files. And the QRG, the new Harmony Excel Pro QRG, is going to be available soon. We need another 10 days or so, and then it will be also uploaded to Partner Zone and provided with the product shipments. When it comes to B2C, it takes a little longer, unfortunately. We needed more time to understand how we want to tackle it. When we talk to the B2C, we don't talk about products, we talk about treatments, obviously. So we are creating now a new marketing kit. We made a big change to our marketing kits lately. We changed the content and its overall look. So we got rid of some of the elements we had there and changed some of the current ones. So we first of all increased the number of B2C brochures, and this is based on feedback that we got from the field, from clinics and from distributors, that the number of brochures that we supply is not enough. They run out very quickly. So we increased the number to 75 B2C brochures. There's also a ready-to-use USB with all the B2C videos, and the idea behind that was to provide the clinic with a USB that is ready to plug into the TV screen that is in the waiting room. So all is needed is just to plug it in and it starts running. All the relevant videos will run in loop. We also left there the counter card, and we're going to have also a USB with all the marketing material, with all the artwork files of the different brochures and all the marketing elements that I just described. So these are going to be also available soon and will be also provided upon request with any Harmony Excel Pro Special Edition shipment. The B2C mini site, as I said, is up and running already, and we're also going to make there some tweaks to the copywriting to align it with the new B2C brochures that we are working on these days. We also have a bunch of social media memes ready to use. They're all available on Partner Zone, and basically everything is available on Partner Zone, so feel free to go to the Harmony Excel Pro Special Edition link, review all the material, and everything, of course, as usual, is also available as open files. We have uploaded most of the open files to Partner Zone, but if you seem to not find something, feel free to contact us, the marketing team, and we will, of course, send you whatever you need in order to make the required changes and make the needed adjustments to your own territory. So this is it from marketing perspective. I hope that everything was clear, and of course, as always feel free to contact any of our marketing team members for any question you may have, any assistance. We are here to help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tal, for this marketing presentation and all the rest of the speakers before. I know that a lot of questions were asked in the chat, and Ohad has answered most of them. Still, if any of you have any questions, Lehevit and Ohad are still with us, as well as Nadav and Tal, so we can still answer some questions. We will share a recording of this webinar in a few days to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So me and Dr. Akerman will now have a few minutes to address. You have a lot of questions here. So Smart Clinic in the Harmony Excel Special Edition will not happen anytime soon, sadly. We're starting this project with the Soprano and other devices. It will be on Harmony in the future. We had another question about FDA clearance. We are working on FDA clearance for this handpiece specifically, but the Harmony Excel Pro is FDA cleared by now, and it's been widely sold in the US. We have a question here about ClearSkin and ClearLift combination with the fractional RF. Lehevit, you want to answer that maybe?
What's the question again? I didn't hear.
If we combine ClearLift and ClearSkin with the fractional RF in Accent Prime for acne scars.
You want to know my protocol?
Yeah, something that will yield good results.
Okay, so of course I'm doing all three treatment modalities together in the same setting, in the same session. So I'm starting with the 1064, then I'm moving on to the erbium glass, the 1540, and then last, the fractional RF. We can do it one after the other. Usually what I'm doing is the two first hand pieces, the first two, the first two parts of the treatments without any topical anesthesia. Then I let the patient cool a little bit, the skin cool, and I apply topical anesthesia, and then I perform the fractional RF all in the same session.
Okay, great. Let's see some more questions you have. Could Baskas, please suggest why are we using fractional tip for acne? Why not? Why are we using the 4 millimeters? Why not the fractional? So I can take that and say that when treating acne lesions, first of all, these lesions are relatively large in diameter, and for that reason, we want to dehydrate the water in the lesion. In order to do that, we need a relatively large spot size. If we do it with the fractional, it would take us forever to target all the water. But in a single pulse with a 4 millimeter or a 10 millimeter spot size, we can dehydrate very effectively. If you have anything to comment on that, Lehevit?
No, I think it's a stronger treatment with the 4 millimeter. And when I'm treating acne and acne scars, I want to use stronger treatment. So the fractional is a gentler treatment.
Okay, we have another question about what order do you use with fillers? I'm guessing combination of this ClearSkin PRO and fillers.
Okay, so if it's the ClearSkin PRO and the fillers, or actually if it's any non-ablative device and a filler, so first I'm doing the non-ablative device like the 1064 or the 1540, and then I'm doing the filler. Now, the erbium, the ClearSkin PRO is a very, very, very powerful device. So when I'm doing it in the same session, I'm doing the treatment and then I cool down the skin very, very effectively. And then I apply topical anesthesia and then I do the injection. Because I don't want to create a lot of bruising. Okay, so you can do it in the same treatment session, but you need to cool the skin and then apply again topical anesthesia. Okay. Now, if I'm doing a filler and an ablative device, of course, first the filler and then the ablative procedure, like fractional RF.
Okay, I hope you got that answer. Let's see some more questions we have here. Please suggest if patients had done fillers on face, would you use ClearSkin or ClearLift handpiece? I assume this question refers to if filler was already injected, do you use the ClearSkin immediately after, or what time to wait?
If the patient comes to you and wants to inject, or if he comes to you after he already injected, I don't understand. Maybe we can ask the patient, the person who asked to ask again.
Can you maybe write the question, rephrase it for us?
If a patient comes to you after he already had done injections, and the injection is about more than 1 month ago, then you can do whatever is appropriate for the skin condition. It doesn't matter if it's either the clear skin or the clear lift.
Okay.
And if it's in the same setting and the patient is in your clinic, then first I do the non-ablative laser and then the injection. There isn't any problem performing non-ablative treatments on injected patients, in my experience.
Okay. We have some more questions here about the 2mm tip, but I don't want to address them because we're in a skin rejuvenation session. So maybe you can write to our clinical mail later about the 2mm tip, or go to Partner Zone and there is data about that. Dr. Akerman, you have any cases in which you would recommend when to use the 10mm tip for acne? I usually use them on...
I usually use the 4mm tip.
Yeah, me too, and this is what we suggest in most cases. I think the 10mm tip I suggest in only 2 cases, if it's a very dark skin type.
Dark skin type, really. Yeah, that's what I do.
In this case, we don't want to have any PIH, or in cases in which the previous treatment was done with the 4mm, and in the lowest settings, there was still some blistering. So in this case, I would try again with 10mm.
I totally agree with you.
Okay. I was asked if there is any special preparation of the skin before of the patient before the ClearSkin PRO.
No, just to clean the skin very, very thoroughly.
Okay, so I agree, and also I might add that I don't know, next week, I don't know if you know, but we have a webinar for the DermaClear. It's our hydrodermabrasion platform, and I think hydrodermabrasion is an excellent preparation for skin for almost any treatment modality. If we're using lasers, then first we exfoliate, we remove the stratum corneum, and we also hydrate the skin. So laser absorption will be better, there will be less scattering. So I would definitely use DermaClear before the ClearSkin PRO, and for that matter, for almost any laser switch as well. Okay, we have another question here on fillers that we've answered. I see more new questions coming along. A question for Dr. Akerman: will cooling of the skin affect the results before the filler?
The cooling I'm doing to lower the bruising.
Bruising, okay.
Because usually I inject, for example, if I'm injecting acne scars, so I'm injecting with a cannula, and it's very aggressive for the dermis. So and since the clear skin is also very strong energy and heat in the dermis, so I want to be less aggressive and create less bruising and trauma to the skin. So that's why I let the skin cool a little bit.
Okay, we have another question here about ablative versus non-ablative fractional RF, but again, we want to focus on the ClearSkin PRO. So if you have any questions on that, Preeti from India is asking, will the Harmony be upgraded as well? I'm not sure I understand the question, but if you're referring to the option of having this handpiece available on the Harmony XL Pro, not the special edition. So for now, this handpiece is only available for the special edition. And if something changes, we will let you know, of course, but for now, this handpiece is available on this new edition. And again, a question from India for Dr. Akerman: will the cooling affect the rejuvenation?
No. It will just affect the downtime.
And Fedriola asks if you cool it with a Zimmer or just let the skin rest for a few minutes.
Yeah, just let the skin rest for a few minutes. Just put a little bit of ice pads, but not something aggressive. Just, you know, to slightly cool down the skin.
Okay. And we have a question here from Maria Belen. about the next webinar next week. So first of all, which of you who are registered to Partner Zone, you can see that there is a section of webinars. You can go there and register for the webinar for next week. This will be a live webinar on the DermaClear, a very interesting one, and we invite you all to be there. And I think this is the final questions. If you have any questions, we can answer them offline by mail, and I hope to see all 170 participants in the webinar next week. So thank you very much, Dr. Akerman.
That was a record of users joining us. We are very happy about it. So thank you, and thank you, Ohad, and thank you, Dr. Lehevit Akerman, for being so patient and answering all the questions, and for addressing the technical issue we experienced. You were amazing.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Webinar, everyone.
Thank you all.